Hi, this is Duncan Wilkie for PTV. I'm here with Hendon Mobster and UK poker legend Joe Beevers. Joe, playing the Omaha event today, I take it?
Yeah, we're here for the Omaha. Obviously, Omaha is one event that we kind of fancy our chances in a little bit. The Americans don't play it as well as they play some of the other events. Obviously, there's some great players, but let's see if we can make a final table today.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you about, actually. Europeans have a reputation for being slightly stronger in PLO. So with the influx of Americans coming over, are you expecting a softer field today than you might normally get?
Listen, it's always nice when the Americans come over and top up the prize pools in the PLO tournaments.
Okay, and obviously playing in London, it's sort of like having a home advantage. Does that come into your thinking when you play in these events?
Well, yeah, it does. I mean, obviously, having to fly 6,000 miles to play a poker tournament, doesn't help. And it's nice to be at home. Although I don't actually live in London anymore, I live just outside in Hertfordshire, so it's taken me an hour to get here today. So there's still a bit of travel involved. But yeah, it's much nice to be on home turf and to know your way around and to know all the locals kind of thing.
Sure. Okay, and are you expecting a lot of support on the rail should you go deep? Do you have a big contingent following you?
Only the people I owe money to, nobody else.
I can see why they might be interested. Obviously there's a lot of big tournaments in London at the moment. What are you going to be targeting? Are you going to be playing further events on the WSOPE, the EPT London? What's next on the schedule?
Well, I already played the WPT at the Palm Beach last week, and then I played the EPO that followed on from that. I got a bit unlucky there, but it's just one of those poker things that happens. I played the Six Max event 2 days ago. I'm playing the Omaha today. I'm playing all the World Series events apart from the Heads Up. I don't think the Heads Up is really one of my strongest points. I mean, obviously I can play it. I made a semi-final of a Heads Up event once in Australia 100 years ago. But there are so many good players that specialise in that kind of thing. And so I'm going to skip that one and take that one off. But it's still a very hectic schedule. And then at the EPT, at the moment I'm only scheduled to play the main event. There's lots of events there I'd like to play. I'd like to try some of the turbo events they've got scheduled. They say turbo, but I mean they're not turbo like they are with 300 starting chips on full tilt the last 5 minutes. But it's just a question of time. At the moment I'm spending quite a bit of time in the office in Hendon. We've got lots of new things going on with the website on the hendonmob.com. And obviously I have a young family at home and I'm trying to spend some time there. So I wish there was two of me and I could split myself into two different places sometimes. But whilst the World Series is on, obviously World Series in London is something that I really want to play. I made one World Series Europe final table in the first ever year in the horse event, and I'd like to make an Omaha final table. I went deep last year, cashed in the Omaha last year. I cashed in the Omaha at the 5,000 Omaha at the World Series in America the last 2 years. I'm coming close, and I'd really like to make this Omaha final table.
Okay. And when you come into a big run of tournaments in quick succession like this, do you ever set yourself a monetary goal, or is winning a bracelet more of a motivation? Do you think it's bad to set targets, or is that something that you practice quite often?
The one target I set myself every time I come and play a big poker tournament is to make the correct decisions. You can't do more than make correct decisions. And if I walk away from a tournament thinking, oh my God, that was really bad, then I'm very disappointed with myself. So if you make the right decisions, you can't control what happens. You can't control the draws hitting, you can't control the big hands standing up, but you can just make the right decisions as you go through. And that's my goal, to make the right decisions.
Okay, Joe, well, best of luck today, and hopefully you can continue making those right decisions.
Thank you very much, appreciate it.
Cheers.